Our team is really good at communicating with the client on what we need.
We begin with the end in mind. When does everything have to be delivered? And we'll back up 5 or 10 days from that. We will start with 288 of every size on the carts for production, so that when all those are finished, small through 3X, small through 4X, whatever the sizes are, we can begin packing out, and we mark it with where it's going and so forth. And then when it's time to put labels on them, it's already counted and ready to ship.
I'm Marshall Atkinson, and I'm on a mission to share the most effective apparel decorating techniques out there from some of the best in the business. This is Adventures in Apparel Decorating. We're kicking off season 5 of Adventures in Apparel Decorating in one of the most vibrant cities in the U.S., Dallas, Texas, home of PXP Solutions. PXP Solutions is a global leader in apparel, merchandising, and branding, renowned for their large-scale printing, trend-setting graphic design, and inventive special effects. They offer clients seamless turnkey programs from start to finish. In this episode, we'll discover how they harness communication, planning, and technology to handle fulfillment orders precisely, maximizing profits for themselves and their clients. Shipping one custom decorated shirt across the world can be a large task, but it's one that PXP Solutions has the expertise to handle with ease. I'm with Bruce Jolish, who is the president and CEO of PXP Solutions. So Bruce, tell us a little bit about your business and what customers you have and what you guys do here.
We decorate corporate apparel, and we screen print, embroider, heat transfer, and do a lot of bells and whistles off of that. Now, this is our 14th year, and we primarily work in the promotional market as a contract decorator.
So those guys go out and sell, right? And you're just the production arm. You're making them look great, right?
Exactly. We have a full in-house graphic design team. So we design a lot of the t-shirts for the contract decorator market. So they may come to us with an art board or an art story or whatever, and want designs for a fall campaign and then we will create 10 or 15 designs, and then they will take them back to their clients, and most of the time when they design it, we design it and they sell it, then we'll produce it. Last year we opened up a second location in Indianapolis. So we have 7 automatic presses here. We have 6 automatic presses in Indy. We probably reach 80-85% of the country in 2-day ground shipping from our 2 locations. We do a lot of fold, polybag, hang tag, barcoding, some of which we do prior to doing the fulfillment of an order if we're doing drop shipping. And the also thing, Marshall, is that we have ability here to print a variety of different ways on the garment. So there's a lot of different ways that we can upsell the garment or create a design that our client will appreciate for their customer.
So let's talk about your account executive team, right? So that's really the touch point with your end client. How do they get everything they need from your client so they can execute out there in production?
Well, somebody much smarter than me said, begin with the end in mind. So when does it have to ship? How many different locations? And the key is that the spreadsheet we've received from the distributor is exactly what their client wants. In that spreadsheet, when you're putting small, medium, large, because I'm shipping so many to each store, we want a number in that cell, not an X.
Right.
Because the number is, then we can total it. So one of the first things we do is total that spreadsheet. There are times we've caught somebody that they ordered, 2,000 larges, but they need 2,050.
Right.
Things like that.
Right.
Sometimes so that spreadsheet is real important, because from that spreadsheet becomes the packing slip. From the packing slip is what our packers use to pull the order. Then QC will cross-check it. Then it goes in a box and tape it and so forth. And then we will begin to ship international first and farthest destination. So if it's going UPS or FedEx, 5-day, 4-day, 3-day, 2-day, and so forth.
How important is it to have training and processes to make all of that magic happen?
Well, that's one of your favorite phrases, process.
Isn't it? It is.
But in this situation, it's a mandatory, it's must-have, because we're only as good as the information we're provided, okay? And we get purchase orders all the time. We have processes, and we don't print an order that you have not approved. Because in a manufacturing operation, you really want all the details finished before you start production. Then when the shirts are printed, and if it's a large order because we're shipping to numerous locations, we'll start with 288 of every size so that production gets those done first. Now fulfillment can start. They don't have to wait till the whole order is finished. And then we'll print extended sizes after that, because then we're down to just small through XX after that, or small through extra large. So it makes it easier to make the process work.
Right. So Bruce, let's talk about the jobs we're printing today. We're using these as an example just so we could see what you guys do. Walk us through what we're going to see today.
We came up with 5 or 6 designs, and our creative director, Brent, has been here 12, 13 years, and he added some metallic gold to the white shirt just to give it a little highlight and make it stand out a little more.
So let's talk about the other shirt.
Well, that's on a new product from Jersey. It's an Eco Blend fleece. It's very, very soft. And we just added some distressing to the garment just to make it more vintage looking. And it's just another example of one of the techniques we can do when we're decorating apparel. We use Fashion Soft, which it just helps lay down the ink and softens the print versus straight Plastisol. When you do some treatments to it, you're raising the value of the garment to the consumer, and it's just something you might see at retail that frankly today it can make it a top seller.
I'm with Brina Zeta, who's the art director here at PXP Solutions. What's it like to work for a contract decorator where you're helping create the stuff that your clients are selling?
There's a lot of variables. Every time it's like a problem solving, I would say.
Where do you get your inspiration from to come up with new designs?
I mean, a lot of it, we create like mood boards if we're getting like a deck or presentation ready. So sometimes I'll reference like retailer graphic tees, yeah, and kind of like pin those up and kind of give us a direction if the client doesn't give us direction.
So what's the hardest thing about doing a contract fulfillment order, right? Getting the schedule going and getting everything on time. How do you guys manage that in the art department so we hit our dates out in production?
Well, the good thing is we have this software management program that has a lot of the ship dates that are included. So whenever we're doing our daily schedule, we can kind of prioritize which ones come in. And so if we got one that's like a hot deadline, we'll do those priority.
For the example fulfillment order we're doing, we're printing on 2 different shirts in style and color. So tell us about the designs that we're doing and then how you came up with the designs and what's special about it.
So we got one coming on a Jersey's Eco Blend. That design got like sort of a vintage script style font. We had a distress layer on there to give it kind of that vintage look, and also with our vintage soft or fashion soft inks to give it kind of like that vintage quality hand.
What about the white shirt?
White shirt we designed was kind of representative of sort of the new plant that we opened in Indianapolis. So it has like the icons of each state and the flag. And you can see too that we use the gold metallic spot color, which is also the color in the Indiana flag, just for like an extra embellishment.
Yeah, and that metallic makes it kind of shimmer and pop a little bit.
Yeah, kind of a little accent just to give it a little bit of a flourish.
I'm with Jenny Frang, who's the account executive manager here at PXP Solutions. So Jenny, how long have you worked here?
I've worked at PXP for 3.5 years. I started in October of 2020.
Yeah, and what's it like to work here?
It is very exciting and it is very rewarding. In this industry, everything's super quick, super fast paced. So you get in and you might not do what you think you're gonna do that day, but it really invokes a problem-solving mindset and adaptability.
So I've worked with promo distributors before, and sometimes they're not really good about giving us all the information we need, right? So how do you guys ensure that we have what we need to be able to do the job correctly?
Our team is really good at communicating with the client on what we need. They'll ask if they're not sure, but we also have templates in place that, hey, we need it this way, here's an example that we'll send to our clients before they send the PO through. And our team is very good at reviewing, so before anything goes into production, we will review it through our team and make sure that it's not going to cause any issues for production.
One of the things I think that sets PXP apart is the fact that you will do artwork for clients. A lot of times the contract printer, they're just doing the decoration, that's it, right? How do you get the information to the art team so they kind of like have a clue about where to start, right?
We communicate very clearly. We'll take, honestly, most of the time we'll take word for word what the client says, so it's not miscommunicated to our team, but then if they have questions, they'll call us, and normally we know our clients really well, so we can explain most of the time to the art team how they'd want it to look. We'll send proofs of everything, and especially in finishing, we'll send proofs of finishing. So if you want a certain sticker on it, or if you need it to read a certain way, we'll send a photo, here's what this looks like, let me know if we're approved to proceed.
So you'll do a complete bespoke project for people, accustomed to exactly what they want in their specifications, with their branding, with their SKU sticker on the outside of the bag, everything.
Yep, it's a lot of fun. Here's one tip for how to do fulfillment in your shop. Make sure you know what the client wants to see in the box. It all has to be to their specifications because it's all an experience.
As everyone knows that's been in this industry, you have to have a great production leader to make things happen. And I'm with Everardo Alvarez, the Director of Operations here at PXP. Tell me how you guys schedule things, get everything out on time, especially with fulfillment that needs to happen because we have to pick and pack later.
The scheduling part is our system lets us into a formula into our system that gives us how long it's going to take to do a job. So if we need 3 days to fulfill and 2 days to print, we'll start the job a week early so we can make sure we have enough time to do everything.
So when you're doing a fulfillment job with multiple designs like we're doing today, how do you get everything handled so we can do the packing later?
When we have multiple designs like that, we first have a meeting with our AE and we'll sit down, we'll talk about all the different components that the order has, and we'll schedule out how long it's going to take us to do it. Depending on how large the job is, we'll do like 2 cases of each size, print those first, and the team can start doing the fulfillment right away and we can start shipping those out. Right. And we'll start shipping all the destinations are further out first. Right. All the 5-day transit, the 4-day transit, the 3-day transit, and 2-day transit. Our fulfillment lead has a spreadsheet and he will make packing slips for everything. And he'll give those out to the ladies that are packing.
And then it's just picking the order, right?
It's just picking the order and having a QC double check the order, taping it up and sending it out to shipping. On the jerseys, 560 MR on the white tee, we're doing our PXP logo with the states on it. And then on the jersey 701 MR, we're doing a fashion soft base to make sure the shirt has a nice feel and not too heavy. With the 560 MR, we're gonna do straight plastisol with some metallic in it. These 2 styles are like any order that we print every day here. A great tip to get your fulfillment orders out on time is to make sure you know how long it's going to take to do your job. You have communication with your team and the account executives, and you hit the dates that you say that you're going to hit your dates on. It's important so at the end of the day or at the end of the week that you're trying to finish this job, you're not trying to rush it. Mistakes happen all the time. So give yourself enough time to do it.
We're out here in the production area with Dana Culpepper, who is the shipping receiving manager. So Dana, you guys take over after production has printed the shirts, and you're the ones that get the job out the door.
Yes, we have packing slips that we create off an Excel sheet that the client sends us. They all have the quantities, the garments we're packing out, and we ensure that it's packed out according to the packing slips and according to the client's preference. We have packers pull the stuff, and then it goes down to a second person who verifies what's in the package, matches what's on the packing slip. If they want to add a thank you card or a sticker to the outside of the box with details on what they want, we'll do that.
And that's all in the work order spelled out from the account executive team, right?
Yes, they have everything that we need on the work order.
I want to share with you a great tip from PXP Solutions about all the different ways that we put ink on a garment. This shirt shows you all the different ways that we decorate ink on apparel. And we just found this as an effective tool for those of you who want to use it to sell apparel to your customers. Just drop us a note. We'll be glad to send you a sample.
Bruce, holy smokes, we learned so much today. What do you think about these shirts?
These are wonderful shirts. This Jersey's Eco Fleece is a wonderful shirt to print on, and my production manager even commented while we were doing these shirts that the fibers laid down well, and so we're very pleased with it. We've been very fortunate to do numerous fulfillment jobs for a lot of apparel companies, and we've worked on our processes to fine-tune them so that we can deliver them on time.
Bruce, you guys killed it. Thanks so much.
Thanks very much.
All right.